Just a short drive, but little man went down. Wyatt, are you ready to go look for bucks? Hey, do you want to go look for some bucks? You want to go to the woods? Alright, come on, let's go. National Forest in the Ozarks doesn't provide views where you can see miles and miles, but me and Wyatt sure did have lots of fun stomping around, trying to introduce him to deer hunting this fall. The few times I did find deer, camera footage was below average at best, and I had a hard time picking them up. I just hadn't filmed since really my sophomore year of high school. This particular spot, one me and Wyatt explored a couple different times. This was the third way that I had accessed it. I finally felt like I was on a trail deer regularly traveled. Right before I set up, I had bumped a deer, and I don't know for sure the way this deer acted. It seems like it was trying to come back through there, had a baby with it that I never got on film. I think it's really interesting here how she comes back and forth. That's what makes me think she was trying to get back through. While this video of the doe is my most interesting and best footage encounter in this specific spot, I had an encounter the first weekend in November, walking in from a different direction. I felt like I learned a lot on this path, fell into some dumb luck when a doe ran at me being chased by a buck. I kind of dropped down, and you see I dropped the camera. I wish I would have videoed it so everybody knows what I saw, but I also wish I would have thought enough to go ahead and pull out my rangefinder real quick, because I end up shooting it right off the top of his back, as you can see by that blood from a skid mark on the top side of my arrow.
Bet.
Right after all the commotion, as I just kind of hunkered down and rethought what happened, tried to decide what to do next, this smaller buck comes my way. It was just real interesting to watch and see how he approached me, but he was really trying to figure out what was going on with those two deer that had just come through my path there. Me and Wyatt headed back that next day just to look around. I obviously blood trailed, or tried to, the night before. No go. Me and Wyatt go back to look, and we ended up finding some more sign. And like I said, I learned a lot about this area just by exploring. Definitely wish for a different result.
Where is he? Yeah. You got him spotted. How many points? How many points? Yeah.
Even though all I have to show for it is a small buck, I think the national forest time this fall was successful just because of how much I learned. Obviously, me and Wyatt had a blast. Me and Brady ended up getting a small buck out of one of these holes that we explored. A lot of fun, and just fun messing around with the camera, trying to get a little bit of video.
That's right. We found some more, didn't we? Found some more.
These moments where
That's the second pile.
people pick up on and get excited about the things that you're showing them and doing.
That's right. You did find some.
You don't forget them. You don't forget the views. It makes me prone to wonder.
Out.
Saw Big Butt, lots of does. Sydney scared the one that got the closest.
No, I did not. You did.
What'd you find?
A big old buck.
Is he really right there?
He's right there.
That is crazy.